Hello YouTube. Good afternoon. This is Danny Orchilicious. Not sure. This is video number 2 or 3. I don't remember. Oh, great! Train is coming. Anyways, I'm not gonna restart the video again. So this is the way I clean orchids, guys, especially dendrobiums. Okay. In this case, this orchid that I have in front of me, it is the Dendrobium Pretty Doll. All right. This is the way you guys see the dendrobium on my channels when I sell them, the ones that already passed the blooming cycle. So I'm going to show you everything that I do. And so when you purchase them from me, if it is one that already bloomed, you guys know what you're going to get. Okay. I already clean all the tools. So I'm going to remove the flowering spike. We don't need this anymore. Okay. I'm going to dump everything here on the table so you see what it is and why I do what I do. See, all this media is horrible. This is all used up. There's nothing good in here. You know, there's a little bit of cork, perlite. You see all this kind of stuff, all kinds of stuff, but it's basically just mush. There's nothing valuable there. Okay, this is the Dendrobium, guys, and he obviously has what I call the plug. This looks pretty much like a wine cork, right? And this is where the Dendrobium has been placed on since he was a baby. This is to retain moisture when he's traveling from Thailand or from wherever, to make sure that he survives the trip. But what the growers don't tell us is that when we repot these Dendrobiums, we're supposed to get rid of that, because you see right there in the middle, all these roots right here in the middle, they're all rotted away, because that's where the concentration of moisture stays. And when you have this Dendrobium potted, not only here, somewhere else, if you, let's say you remove it from the pot the way it was before and put it on a bigger pot, and don't do this, when you water him or her, water is going to keep coming here, and the roots around it are not going to be a good way for you to tell if the Dendrobium is okay or not, because he's going to have aerial roots. So he's going to have some roots out here, and you're going to think, oh, he's okay, he needs water, and all the water is going to be right here in the middle, and you keep watering it, and then you kill it. And as you can see, all these roots right here in the middle are dead. Thank God he start growing new roots in here. You see all these green tips right there? These white things with these green tips, there's all new roots, new growth. So what you can do, and this is what I do, as I said before, I already cleaned all my tools. So I just go to town and get rid of all these dead roots, all of them, as close as I can get to the rhizome, which is the body of the orchid. Don't worry about it, guys. If you know, I'm cutting all the dead ones, and I'm sure I'm going to cut some of the live ones. Don't worry about it. She has plenty of them, any of good ones to survive, right? So I go as slow as I can, as close as I can to the rhizome. I don't know if you guys can see this. You see that? That is all like brown and stuff. It's dry. Everything is dead right here. Everything is dead. They're all dead. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to cut these ones right here, which are the good ones. See, it still has a little bit of that sponge thing. You see all this? You see all this? I call like human hairs. All these little hairs right there. Those are the actual roots that the velamen, which is like the covering sponge on them, died, and eventually the root died too. So I mean, you can go as low as you want. Clean has, I mean, you can go crazy like me, or just clean it up really quickly and do this. This is another thing that I do. You guys don't have to. I have my beauty elements to clean the Dendrobium. These eyebrow pluckers, I have them. This is what I use them for. These are all dry. All this, I don't know, all these coverings of the canes, I like to remove them. You don't have to, but I do. I remove mine. I'm not gonna do this one 100% perfect, because if I do it, this video is gonna be 2 hours long, because I do take my time to make sure I get rid of all this stuff and try to uncover the new growths, the new roots coming out of the cane. Okay, so when you get these dendrobiums, let's say you get these dendrobiums from me, right? And you get them bare rooted, right, like this. Don't freak out when you get it. Actually, let me wash it first. No, actually, not before I wash it. I want to show you everything. When you guys get it from me like this, and he's obviously, because I got many comments, people go like, "Oh my God, Danny, I received the dendrobium, but man, these roots are bone dry. He's not gonna make it." Don't worry about it. These roots right here, you don't care about these roots. These roots are not gonna do much. These new roots are the ones that you want. This one's coming out of the dendrobium. He's already started moving on from the dead ones to the new roots. One thing that you do have to worry if you get these dendrobiums, not only from me, from anybody, if the cane is mushy and brown and soft, he's rotting in there. And if the cane is rotting, he's probably already done in the middle. Okay, obviously this is not the case. He's super dry. Anyway, I'm not gonna clean it up. I'm not gonna clean him up all the way. Like I said, I can keep going and cut one more dead root. Oh, I just see one more, and then one more, and then one more, and just keep going all the way down to the rhizome, which is fine. I had dendrobiums that I cleaned so much that there is nothing but the body of the orchid, the rhizome. There is no roots, and then he start pulling out, getting new ones. See, this one's right here, that dead too. You know, this one's right here. See, they appear to be okay, but they're green. Now this is because of the watering system that they have when they were getting the. I cut it. There you go. Good example. I cut a big good one here. It's okay. Let me finish trying to make it decent. The boo-boo that I made. This one is a bad one right here. Actually, no, that one is good. Anyways, right here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna give him a little bit of wash. Let me rinse this off. Actually, this is what I like to do. I like to change the come on, right there. The pressure of the hose, the water hose, to make sure that I get all the sphagnum moss, and he has like a regular stuff just grown between the roots that I cannot get with my hands or my tweezers. There you go. He is perfect to go to a new home. Oh, let me wash this off a little bit. Okay, so this is the way you're gonna see the dendrobium when you see him in my show. Okay, like I said before, I can still see some dead roots still, dry roots that I can get rid of. You know, but this right here, this one right here is where the money is. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. He's doing great. Okay, this right here is all dirty. You can get rid of it. You see, I'm with the tweezers, like I said. And guys, again, if I keep going, I'm not gonna stop. So you can clean this as much as you clean, as much as you want to clean it with the this how do you call it, with the propulsion setting on the water hose. It will help you a lot to move this. I also have something else that I haven't shown you, which is this toothbrush. You can use a toothbrush too. Do this. You know, get rid of this stuff. Make sure you don't. I mean, when you're down here, make sure you don't hurt the new roots, the green ones. Okay, look. When all these pieces start to come up, then I have my pliers, my tweezers, and just go crazy and do this. Okay, so when I sell you these guys on my channel or my website, I try to clean it, and obviously when I sell hundreds of these, I cannot do this for each one of them so perfect. This is why I'm making the video. So when you get one of these dendrobiums like this from me, and he's clean, and you see more little hairs and more white stuff, more of these sheets covering the cane. If you don't like this, get rid of it. I like it. I love it because it uncovers the true color of the cane. Same as this. Look, so, and obviously you gotta be careful. Do it nicely. But yeah, it's just again, if I keep going, I will never stop. Oh, bird coming to the bird feeder. All right, so one last wash. This Dendrobium Pretty Doll finished blooming not too long ago. Okay, and this will be the way I'll send it to you guys, and he is in perfect condition. Okay, right here, Dendrobium Pretty Doll, all cleaned up and ready to start growing new roots and get a new home. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. I hope you find these videos valuable, and let me know if you want to see something else, something that I haven't covered. I know I only have like 3 or 4 videos on YouTube so far, but I want to make more videos and do stuff like this. That's what I love. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please follow me, subscribe, and share. Thank you.